Hello guys, today we'll be asking Kenyans which African countries are the most popular. I want you to like, comment, subscribe and share and do all the good stuff. Let's go. Can you mention your top 3 most popular African countries in the world? I don't want to be biased because you're Kenyan.
Number one, I'd say South Africa.
South Africa number 1. Why South Africa?
South Africa, when you look at even the whole international markets and everything, South Africa really pops up. South Africa's economy. So I'd really go for South Africa. Kenya should always learn a lot from South Africa. They've always learned their whole mistakes. Well, they have their own mistakes, politically speaking, even economy. But South Africa really tops for me. And, I'd also go with Egypt because
Egypt too.
Yeah, Egypt number 2 maybe.
Why Egypt?
Again, the whole economy, really a boost in its economy. Number 3, Nigeria actually.
Number 3, Nigeria. Wow, why Nigeria?
Nigeria, oil is a huge factor for them, so really boosting its economy and all that. Yeah.
Can you mention your top 3 most popular African countries in the world?
So the third one, I'll say South Africa.
South Africa. Why South Africa?
So I think South Africa because of Amapiano beat.
Okay, can you give us some Amapiano moves? Let's go. Let's go. Then. Let's go. Then let's go. Okay.
I'd say South Africa on the basis of their music, and then it's actually viewed as kind of a developed country, despite the fact that it's actually in Africa.
Then 2.
So 2, I'd say Kenya.
Kenya. Why Kenya? Thank God you're not biased.
I'd say Kenya on the basis that it's a peaceful country.
Interesting. True.
You'll find most of the investors that actually come to Kenya to do some investment and everything. And then, I'll just say so. And then the Kenyan culture is very diverse. That even we don't have a national beat because of our diversity. And
then 1. Now number 1.
Number 1, I'll actually say Congo.
Interesting. Why Congo?
So I'd say Congo, it's a country that is usually viewed to be a very poor country, despite the fact that they are very rich, because all the minerals are coming from Congo are being utilized all over the world. So I'd say it's kind of a rich country, and it just needs like proper governance and proper structure.
True. Can you mention your top 3 most popular African countries?
Apart from Kenya, which I know is already popular since you're already in Kenya, I won't mention Kenya, but Kenya for life. But apart from that, I'll start with number 3. I would say for me is Egypt.
Why Egypt? Why Egypt?
I think Egypt is famous because of the pyramids and the beautiful touristic destinations that we have there. Yeah.
Then the second one.
The second one, I would say it's Nigeria.
Why Nigeria?
Nigeria is famous for the acting, the Nollywood movies, and it's also famous for the awesome music videos that we Kenyans love to listen to. Yeah.
Then number 1.
Number 1, I would say it's South Africa. It's a bit popular or say famous. Someone has ever talked to me about that, but I know it's true.
South Africa is famous.
South Africa has these beautiful places, and then most places in Africa they don't snow, but I believe in South Africa at some point we say snow. So since as Africans most countries we don't have that, I think that is one of the things that makes South Africa stand out, and the beautiful sceneries from various places, from Table Mountain. I've heard about Table Mountain. I've heard about Cape Town and all that. Yeah, I believe it's a scenic country. It's a beautiful country to visit.
Number 3, let's say Morocco.
Morocco. Then 2.
Kenya.
Then 1.
South Africa.
South Africa. So why Morocco, Kenya, South Africa?
Morocco because of the World Cup.
Okay.
Kenya because of our artists. Kenya is a really cool place.
Kenya?
Yeah. And then South Africa because of the Nelson Mandela thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So what about you?
I'll say South Africa.
South Africa 3. Okay, then 2.
Nigeria actually.
Nigeria. Then 1.
Obviously Kenya. I like
Kenya.
There's a lot of things to do in Kenya. When you come to Kenya, like there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah,
a lot
true.
of fun things actually.
True.
Yeah. So it's actually a nice place.
Okay.
So the third one, I'll go for South Africa.
South Africa 3, then 2.
Yeah, 2, Nigeria.
Nigeria, then 1.
1, homeland, Sudan.
Sudan.
Okay, I'll say South Africa because of Amapiano and the way of culture, yeah, and everything. Yeah, they're on top, you see. And then we have Nigeria next, culture and everything. You see, I'm in love with culture, history, and all that. So I'll say Nigeria too. Number one, I'm saying Sudan because Sudan is rich in culture. You know, people haven't yet gone to Sudan. You see, you guys go check up Sudan. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Check out Sudan. Can you mention your top 3 most popular African countries in the world, starting from 3, 2, and 1, and why?
Let's start with number 3. I think South Africa.
South Africa. Why South Africa?
Because, like, okay, what I've seen from YouTube, so many people are traveling to South Africa because of the graffiti and the mountains and yeah, such kind of stuff. And the second one is Mauritius.
So why Mauritius?
Because it is one of the that is my dream country too. I would like to visit it for my honeymoon when I get married.
Okay, now number one.
Okay, number 1 is Kenya. I just feel like Kenya is one of the most visited countries in Africa because it has there's this touristic places to visit in Kenya. Like, okay, let's start with national parks, the food, the beaches, especially the coastal region. Yeah, I think Kenya, we are the best.
Of course, I'll say Kenya because of sports, athletics.
Kenya number 1. Why?
Because of athletics. Yes, athletics, and maybe the brand of politics that they do, but mostly politics. Nigeria
too.
Because of sports, football. I don't think they've missed going to the World Cup or Cup of Nations. And South Africa also, and maybe Egypt in North Africa.
Okay,
Africa.
South Africa and Egypt.
Yes.
Okay, so why South Africa and Egypt 3?
Egypt because in terms, if you read history, in civilization, they were ahead, even far much better than some of these European countries, and also they are connected somehow. They are connected with the Jews, the Jesus, and if you read your Bible,
The history, ancient history,
the biblical history, you know the Pharaoh and the history of Joseph, the one of the sons of Jacob, and in that sense, they are somehow related. There's an attachment when you talk about Egypt and Christianity and birth of Jesus.
Okay, then where's South Africa?
South Africa is it's one of its populous countries. It's developed, but again, you see, they are rich people, and also they are. If you look at the population of the poor people, it's also there. They have resources, gold, even oil, and also because of the party, the ANC.
The ANC in South Africa.
The ANC in South Africa. The party actually is very strong, and the person who is elected as the leader of the party automatically becomes the president. So they are also democratic. You can find that even the South Africa, the ANC itself, can decide to impeach the president. And when they are impeached, they are replaced with the person who is the party elects as the leader of that party. Yeah. So in terms of democracy, they are mature.
Apologies, guys. So here's a quick story. I was so lucky to meet Miss Trudy while shooting in Nairobi CBD. I was excited to see and interview Miss Trudy, but somehow I forgot to turn on my mic. And Miss Trudy was in a hurry to get somewhere, so it was quite spontaneous. But here is what she said. Number 3 for her is Sierra Leone. She said Sierra Leone is so beautiful and natural. Every time she thinks about Sierra Leone, she feels like going back there. Number 2 is Nigeria. She said the vibe in Nigeria is something else. Nigeria is so beautiful. She visits Nigeria every time. Number 1 for her is Ghana. She said Ghana is like home, stating that Ghana is a vibe and it's beautiful. She said the Ghanaian attire is one of the most colorful. She hopes everyone will understand her preferred choice, and Kenya still remains her home.
Okay, I'll start with Kenya.
Kenya 1, obviously, because she's Kenyan.
No, yes.
And 2,
we go to Seychelles.
Seychelles. Why Seychelles?
Because it has beautiful beaches and the white sands and everything. Different cultures, etc.
Then 3,
Egypt.
Why Egypt?
I also like Egypt because of the farming. It's interesting. I like it.
Okay, why Kenya number 1?
Hey.
Hey.
What's not to love about Kenya?
Wow. Okay, tell us what we should love about Kenya. Tell us what.
I think Kenyans as people were very interesting.
Definitely.
You'll find that you'll have different type of people here, different type of stereotypes, but you have to come like meet people on one so that you can understand them. Yeah,
True, true. Have an open mind.
yeah, absolutely. And then there's the wildlife, there's the nightlife, there's the everything.
Okay, for me, number 3 would be Madagascar.
Madagascar, interesting. Then 2. Okay, why?
It's not really a popular country, and it's not usually associated with Africa a lot because it's an island. But it's really diverse, and it's a beautiful country, and the wildlife and everything
Okay,
there.
then 2.
And for me, number 2 would be Egypt.
Why Egypt?
Because I think the architecture mostly, yeah, and plus it has one of
The ancient look and all
yeah, plus it has one of the 7 wonders, the
of the
pyramids.
world.
Yeah.
Then 1.
My number 1 is Kenya, of course. 'Cause
I think you're biased.
I'm definitely biased.
You what?
I'm definitely biased because it's my country. I was
Okay,
born
tell us what we should know. The world is watching. That's what we should love about Kenya.
I mean, it's a really diverse country. They're like every kind of person you'll find in Kenya. Plus, the people are really nice. The people are nice. It's diverse. It's a really diverse country, and yeah. Plus the wildlife. We also have one of the 7 wonders, the migration of the wildebeest. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Can you mention your top 3 most popular African country?
Like South Africa.
South Africa 3. Why South Africa 3?
South Africa, their cities are really good. The tourist attraction is really amazing. Yeah. And the country is really good. Yeah.
Okay, then 2.
Maybe I can go with Morocco.
Morocco. Why Morocco?
I'm a football fan, and I'm a football fan, and I mostly watch the Moroccan league. Yeah. And the way their culture, I really like their culture. Yeah.
Then
1, maybe I'll go with Kenya.
Kenya? Because you're Kenyan.
No, not because I'm Kenyan, but I really love my country.
So what's so special about Kenya?
Now, if you look around, like the city is good. Yeah. The county government is really doing good. Yeah. And the city is a bit cleaner now. Maybe than maybe some few years back. Yeah, there's development in the country. Yeah.
So 3 be what?
Uganda, not comfortable with them.
You're not comfortable with them.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, guys. Mr. Sam said it. I didn't say that, guys. Okay, now number 2.
Okay, I'll go Nigeria.
Nigeria 2. Why Nigeria 2?
Okay, the music and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The music. Then number 1.
Kenya.
Kenya. No, wait. Okay, Mr. Sam. Be honest. Is it because you're Kenyan and that's why you choose Kenya number 1? Is it because you're Kenyan?
No, I love Kenya.
You love Kenya?
Yes.
No, I'm loving Kenya too. Okay, why again is Kenya number 1? What's so special about Kenya?
The freedom of everything.
The freedom.
Yeah.
Just the freedom.
Compare them with like Nigeria and Uganda.
You can't compare Kenya with Nigeria and Uganda
and Tanzania.
And Tanzania.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, what's so special about Kenya? What's so special?
It's a country of democracy, and the people they like exaggerating things.
The people exaggerate things.